I'll say what I want to say. And you the one talking about. You the one talking about fuck the clock. Yeah. You heard him score. Hey Pop. Hey Pop. Well, come on, champ. You can hit it at the same time now.
Stand and look in the mirror. How could you face that? Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty, don't even know where waste at. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. No matter what, I'ma stay black. It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. Need more jewelry. What I tell myself as I'm writing my eulogy. Ask the mirror how you put up with this foolery.
I'm the own champ. I'm telling you.
Long romance, death what it do to me. Yamagini dream was a nightmare. He was dancing with the devil for his life, yeah.
You get in that white.
Girl, come with a dance. Looking daddy. Can't tell him none cause we lost him already. Cozy boy with his spaghetti. With the money and fame, the price come heavy.
I took her to a pageant to go see a different.
The price come heavy. Like Shaq coming back up on her back, boy. When she asked me if I love her, I just act, boy. Say loser, ask for it. Living movie, blockbuster, this ain't a rental. Trucking moody, all these diamonds up in my dental.
Jazzy, this is.
I need the silence, case my mental. You need a PJ first class, that's what you went to. You need.
Yeah, plug it in there. Yeah.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys.
Matter of fact,
Fired
check
up
that.
and ready to go as they get set
Just
to
the one
match
to go to
up
my-
with Dak
Just the one
Prescott
actually go to
and
my
the Dallas
phone.
Cowboys.
Hold on, man.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7.
Nah, he don't talk. And you don't either. So I don't know why you still in here. You think you just going to automatic? I'm just messing with you. I don't care what you do. I want you to stay in there. Stay on in there. Come on, hit the thing, man.
Yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Uh-oh.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Again, it's Miller. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
I'm not competing. I love to know what they're about, because I don't. You and Noreen will have to get your body back out there, because you can't say that.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Hello?
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Hello?
In a 3-4 defense
Hello?
there, and against the run, a lot of responsibility can fall on that nose tackle.
A ton
Hello?
of responsibility, no pun intended, because they've got to deal with not just the center, both
Hello?
guards, and a lot of times they have to eat up double teams in order to let the rest of the guys eat up the double team. He ate up the ball carrier as well.
I was going to say, talking about puns, you said eat up the double team. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On second down, here's Miller. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Throwing on third down, Watson. He'll buy some time right. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now Austin. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we? Remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play. It was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, you know, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Ellington now to return it. A good return there, 13 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over.
No, somebody came in and said my name.
And here comes the Texans now. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot.
Yeah, he just built the new condo.
They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Yeah, I'm playing people chat.
A first down carry now for Miller. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They'll run it again with Miller. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Watson now on third down, escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. Watson hands this to Foreman, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. But they face a second and long to start things out. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 30.
Old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
As you can see, she's totally ignoring us because honestly, yes.
Come back, come back. Come back, come back. Tiger, tiger, tiger.
To throw on 3rd down. Watson flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. Then the Texans are in for 6. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you
Yes,
don't
I
always
did.
have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Murray will tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now it's Murray to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Cowboys offense heads back on the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about.
5-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They had a great read there from his free safety position. And Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
Again, it's Elliott. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Let's go, let's finish now.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
There's an expectation that they can hold themselves up. So she sat on the edge of the chair for several plays with him. And how am I leaving like that?
Get up.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Yeah, so I was here.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46.
Yeah, I don't remember her exact words, but she's like,
Prescott looks to throw on first. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The four-time All-Pro, J.J. Watt. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Prescott to throw it. Forced out to his left. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 27. First down, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. So 2nd and long, you got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. On 2nd down, Elliott takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. It's a gain of 7 on the carry, but they'll need to double that here. It's 3rd and 14. They go to Elliott again. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Cowboys will turn it over now to Dan Bailey for the field goal try. This one from 46 yards out. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll run with Foreman. And he'll get this up over to 25 to the 26. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? the gun. Here's Watson. And he finds his man Griffin. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Watson lost it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
This is not making time. Fix it. You're going to walk like you usually walk. I need a Miss America circle in the walk. Tina, you will demonstrate. Here's the time. Get out. He was demonstrating, and then we moved it forward. Coming to the stage, next contestant, number 25.
A give to Elliott. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt.
Thank you very much. So, key notes to look at for what team looks like.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Prescott on first down. Call it a loss of 16 there, and that's going to bring up a second and about a mile here.
It's coming now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 9 yards on the pickup, but even after that, they're left with a third and very long. Third and long for Prescott. He'll let it fly for Austin. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Man, people say I'm dirty, man. He just ran his man into my man, and they call it interference because he knew he had no chance of catching that ball. Dirty ass, man. That's bull fucking shit, man. That's bull fucking shit, man. I played that shit perfect, man.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Down right around the 25.
Did you see that shit, Tay?
There on the stop.
You know that old expression?
He ran into the back of me, and they call interference on me after I picked that shit.
Heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't
Offense ain't done nothing the whole game.
It's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they'll go with the ground attack here. He's able to work free for about
same plays over and over.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are in for 6.
Fucking boring to play, man. It's fucking boring to play.
One thing I've learned in our time in this game,
People champ, it's boring to play, man.
Credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now Prescott. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. David Irving. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. On second down, here's Watson. Underneath for Miller. And he's brought down after a good game. 23 yards on the play.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
NC.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush.
Can't remember
what
what this
exactly
play
how this
is
one was
that,
designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Watson. To throw on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle.
He dropped it. DeAndre Hopkins dropped the fucking ball.
Free and brings up 4th down.
Wow.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan.
Hey, look at this. Anthony Brown, 5'10". Hopkins, 6. This is crazy, man. I don't know Gifted.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again.
That's trash, right? It's in different ones, man. It ain't just automatically in, yeah. I done did it in slot, I done did it in deep.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The tackle credited to Jamal Agnew. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.